Hello and welcome.
I'm back, Nathan.
Alright.
Did you see my work truck?
The
Truck that I made?
yeah, I saw it.
Workforce?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's on the trailer right now. Oh, you're in it.
I was trying to get my green truck back. Green and white. There it is. On the side of the road, I know it is. 50,000 things later. There it is.
Oh, this stupid ass semi don't got gear brakes. Gear brakes? I like gear brakes just because of snow. Isn't West Coast Customs a TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've watched them before. I'm gonna start watching them again. I'm gonna put that sticker on my truck. I'm gonna ask my dad if I can put a couple stickers on there.
I got a lawnmower to mow these fields. I don't know where your four-wheeler went. I lost track where that went. I think it was over here.
I put it somewhere, I think. I think I put it by the big house.
Oh, there's the trailer that...
I know, but I couldn't reset it for some reason. We might as well just keep both of them.
You know, the four-wheeler's over here. Yeet! Oh! Almost! That was a good yeet.
I might put that on my porch. Wait, is there a porch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the porch. I'm gonna drive it up there.
I got one viewer, that's it. I don't care.
Oh shit. We're really in this shit, boys. Got now hammock. Coming towards them.
We need to hire some regular farmers so we can make some extra money. Yeah, that thing almost went into the barn.
Oh, it's a deer.
It's like that deer. It's not the deer we bought. Keep going. You're almost there. Right there. Oh, it's almost to the point you could have put it back here.
I know, but
That's alright. It's good. You got it in a spot where it's convenient. I didn't put it far back enough. There you go. And there's that trailer. Yeet. Lawnmower's over in the big barn. My main area.
Okay.
You gotta check out the this area. Come check out this place. It is cool as hell once you actually get inside. And go up the stairs and check it out. Starts out as just a big open room. And you actually go through this little hidden area. And bam, you got a whole house.
Well, I might get a trailer for the lawnmower. There's a little one. I'm buying trailers that she'll probably use. Just random ass trailer that we can use.
We need farm equipment, so that way we could just send people to go do farm equipment. So we need to hire some people.
Nathan.
Yo.
I bought the fucking truck bed trailer.
That is awesome.
You know that one trailer? It's like a truck bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought that one. Wait, my dad has one. I just now remembered that my dad has one of those.
I'm about tired of people sitting there and be like, oh, I got all this cool stuff and expensive stuff. That don't make you fucking any better than who you were before. I've got all this expensive stuff. I'm rich now. No, just because you got expensive stuff doesn't mean you're better than everybody else. You got expensive stuff. Ooh, nice. It just tells us that you got financial problems. If you're more worried about having expensive stuff than having nice stuff, oh, it's got to be expensive and nice. No, if you're more worried about expensive and nice, then why?
I bought a fucking camper,
bro.
I just bought a camper.
Nice.
Do you know there's campers in this game?
Can you actually use them as save points? Damn. That would have been awesome if you could.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know there was a 50-foot gooseneck trailer that we could actually use for our trucks. So we don't have...
Once again, I am tired of people bragging about, oh, I got nice and expensive stuff. No one cares. If you're going to be worried about anything, be worried about it being cheap and nice. You don't need it expensive and nice. You just need nice and cheap. You don't need it expensive and nice, because then if it's expensive and nice, it's probably built cheaply. And if it's built cheaply, then that means it's going to fall apart easy. Now, if you buy something that is like usually a heavily used item but still looks good and cheap, that's fine too, because usually that's just as good. I am tired of everybody like, oh, it's got to be expensive and cheap. No, it don't got to be expensive and cheap. You just think expensive and cheap is better. It's really not. Expensive and good looking is what I meant to say. Expensive and good looking, yeah, that's good. That's nice and everything. But usually, the more expensive it is, usually it's cheaply built. Now, backfire on the reverse. It's kind of pricey, but still cheap. That's even better. Why is that? It's because that just proves that it's a decent vehicle. Like, if you're buying a car, you're buying a fucking stove, anything. It doesn't matter if it's used or not, as long as if it still looks good and works the same way as anything else that you've been buying. Oh, I want a new house, but it's got to be expensive. No, expensive means, yeah, expensive. Why would an expensive house leads to expensive problems? Meaning, say you buy an expensive house. What if it's in a neighborhood that you don't like? Oh, you can't have fun. I can't have fun. Too many people are complaining about what I've been doing. Probably because you wanted an expensive house, but didn't think about, oh, the neighborhood may not like me because of what I do. There's your problem. Maybe if you want a nicer house that looks expensive, maybe buy it in a neighborhood where people are more nicer and down to earth, instead of buying a house in an expensive neighborhood just because it's expensive. That's what I'm tired of. Oh, my neighbors are shitty to me, but I paid all this money for my house. Now it's going to waste. No, it's not. It's called you sell the damn thing. You buy a cheaper house that is still nice and make it better. And boom, there you go. There's your expensive house, but on a budget. Instead of buying an expensive house right off the bat, going into debt because you bought it, maybe go the opposite direction with that, and boom, you'll be happier. People are just stupid anymore. Expensive is better. Not always. Not always. Expensive ain't always better. I can hear you. I'm just AFK for... Yeah, I can hear you. The way your truck's going, I can hear it hauling ass.
Oh yeah, I'm on like 60. I'm moving up to 70.
Like I said though, dude, learn this, Andrew. Expensive ain't always better, because sometimes you'll pay expensive prices for certain things thinking it's going to be good quality, but in reality, half the time it's not even what you planned it to be. Like, everyone's like, oh, a bidet, it'll save you on toilet paper. No, because half the time you're spending more money on toilet paper trying to dry yourself off than you are actually using a bidet. And then half the time, them things don't take much to overdo what they're doing, and they'll spray out the fucking air in an area you don't want it to spray. Oh, I need it to spray so I can clean my ass. No. How about it sprays your ass and then the overspray goes between the seats of the toilet and the toilet itself and sprays out your legs and possibly have poo particles on it.
Don't you guys have one of those?
Yeah, and it's fucking useless. I could wipe my ass with the same... I'm wiping my ass with the same amount of toilet paper trying to correct it versus... Like, to dry my ass half the time just to fucking wipe it at the... Like, when I'm going to dry my ass, I should not see poo on the toilet paper while I'm drying my ass. Oh, use the bidet, they said. It's cheaper on toilet paper, they said. I use the same amount of toilet paper trying to stay clean even using the bidet. What the fuck was the purpose? It don't the benefit is if you have diarrhea, I'm sorry, I'm doing this on a live. I don't give a fuck. When you have diarrhea, it does help. But it doesn't fucking help when it's sprayed between the seat and the toilet itself. The fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'm about to take weather stripping, put it on the bottom of the fucking seat, so that way when you go to use the fucking bidet, it don't fucking spray the bottom of your fucking legs while you're using it. So when it does overspray, it doesn't spray your fucking legs and get poo particles over it. The fuck is the point in using a bidet when it's not even gonna fucking work the correct way? We pay good money to have luxuries like that. Even if we didn't pay that much for it. But we paying good money to have luxury. And when the luxury don't work as planned and you got a nigger rig, sorry. Sorry to my viewers who is actually that color. I'm sorry. But I am fucking tired of a fucking bidet acting stupid. So when I gotta rig it, the bottom of the toilet seat, just so I don't get overspray on my legs while using the toilet, I'm sorry, but when I gotta use weather stripping to stop that, we got bigger problems. I need to get weather stripping just so I can do that because I'm tired of the freaking overspray on my legs. I'm tired of it. Because not only I have to wipe my ass to dry it when it doesn't even work fully, but now I gotta dry the backside of my legs, or eventually the backside, my pants from behind on my legs. It's gonna smell like poo particles. No one wants that. It's a bidet. I understand. People want to be cheap on... Yep. We're gonna go there on Farming Sim. We're gonna go there. We're gonna have conversations because the title of this is Farming Sim 2022 Chilling, or whatever I decided to make it. But no, I am to the point when your fucking toilet is not working like it's supposed to because you installed a bidet and it doesn't work like a bidet. Nope, no need in it. No need. No. No bueno if it doesn't work right. I am tired of stuff like that. You spend all this money to get luxury and it don't work? Not worth it. Then not only that, you got the people that says, oh, expensive is better. No, it's not. You could buy an expensive house in an expensive neighborhood but have shitty ass neighbors. Are you really wanting to take that loss? Oh, I'm an idiot when it comes to certain things because half the time I'm a fucking idiot and I sometimes break things. Or I like to build cars. Let me think about this. You like to build cars, but you want an expensive house. Maybe not go to an expensive neighborhood in a town, because now they're going to watch you build your car and complain because your driveway looks like a junkyard. To them, it looks like a junkyard. To you, it's projects. You might as well buy a goddamn farmhouse and have a barn full of para-object cars and only pull your project cars into the actual garage when you're ready to work on it and keep all your back burner projects inside the barn. And then when you need to work on a project, you go and get it out of the barn. But when you're not working on something and it's cluttering up your garage, put it back in the barn. So you get a fucking garage space. Or shop space.
Isn't there a junkyard in Pawnee City?
I'm banned. I'm still banned. Because of stupid reasons.
What'd you do?
Some dumb idiot, not gonna mention names because he's gonna threaten me again, but don't worry, I got plans for that. Because he keeps running his mouth and he keeps trying to sell drugs over the internet. That's a smart way to get yourself caught. But anywho, he complained about these parts he needed for a car he didn't even keep. Get this, viewers. I had to go steal car parts for somebody who didn't even keep the damn car. Get that. I hate people like that. I hate people like that. You're going to go through all this work getting all these parts for a vehicle that you're not even going to keep. I am so tired of stupid people like that. Why go through all the work for a vehicle you're just not going to keep? You know you're not going to keep it. You know you can't hold on to a vehicle long enough to say that you own it. Why? Why take the risk on stealing parts for a car you're not going to keep? To me, that sounds like a quick flip and a sketchy ass deal. But no, I'm an idiot. Couldn't find a way out of the situation. And this idiot's talking to one of the owner's relatives. Smart move. That's what got us caught. Because of you, I'm banned from a junkyard. You know how embarrassing that is? Because of you. You know who you are. I am so tired of stupid. I am banned from the most embarrassing place you can get banned from. You would think I get banned from a baseball field or any kind of field that's sport related just for streaking. You would think I would be banned from any sports related stuff for streaking, just being that guy. No, I got banned from a damn junkyard forever. They told me if I come back, I go to jail. I've been back twice. No, 3 times. Let me take that back. 3 times I've been on the property, but I wasn't allowed in the property, but I was allowed to be in the parking lot as long as if I didn't get out of the car. The only time I could be out of the vehicle is if I was helping them load something.
How come you were there?
How come I was there when it happened?
Helping someone?
I was supposed to originally be there with somebody just to go chill out at a junkyard for something to do and maybe find some odds and ends. No. It went from getting some odds and ends to stupid people wanting to steal from a junkyard. Why? Out of every place you could steal from for car parts, you steal used car parts from a junkyard. Really? And then you get people banned because you got caught stealing from a junkyard. How do you feel? How do people sleep at night knowing they got banned from a junkyard? Because I sleep like shit. Because that's embarrassing to tell people. To the point now, I'm no longer embarrassed to tell people that. Because it's got me so far pissed off, I'm no longer embarrassed. I'm just more pissed than I am embarrassed. How do you get someone banned from a junkyard? Why don't we ask the person that was sitting shotgun in the front seat, who we should have just shoved out of the car with enough brain cells that we had that day, knowing we were doing something wrong, knowing all it was used car parts. Instead of going through with it, we should have never done it. Or at least don't get me involved in what you're fucking about to do. You should have went back at night, just you and him, you and the driver. You should have just went back by yourselves and got it yourself, because I am now banned from a junkyard, which is embarrassing to tell people. But I am so far pissed off with anything of that anymore that I now feel confident to tell people, yeah, I got banned from a junkyard, but for the stupidest reason. You would think I'm getting banned from a junkyard for stealing expensive car parts from a junkyard. Expensive car parts that were brand new still in the box. You would think it would be that. You would think I would have been caught for trying to steal expensive car parts that are not even out of the box yet. You would think it would be that. No, it's actual used car parts. It's embarrassing. They should have went back at night without me and not got me involved in that. I don't care. If I would have never gotten involved in that, I would have still been around the crowd that I was hanging around before the other crowd got me in trouble with that junkyard. I would have still been allowed to go in that junkyard with the other crowd versus the crowd that I got in trouble with. That's what pisses me off. My good crowd that never got me in... No, the crowd that got me in trouble was always the one getting in trouble. Always getting busted for the stupidest reasons. The crowd that I was hanging around, I was actually getting better at life. I was bettering myself. Between the mixture of hanging out with both crowds, I got so far pissed, gave up on a truck I should have kept. Why does this look familiar? Why does this look like something I gave up on? Look at the game. Look at the screen that I'm looking at. I gave up on that because I was so far pissed that I couldn't get anywhere in life because I was blowing my money on stupid stuff, when now I got the brain cells to even work on stuff like that. Now I got the brain cells that, hey, I should have just stuck with what I had. I should have just sat there and not got frustrated. I should have got the ball rolling. I should have got a job to fix that douchebag truck so I could actually use it. But instead, I gave up on the truck. Choked out because I'm still pissed. I'm upset that I got rid of the truck, but I'm also glad that I got rid of the truck. I gave up 2 good bicycles to get rid of that truck because the crowd that I was hanging around pissed me off so bad. And it wasn't the one that I gave the crowd. It wasn't the crowd that I gave the truck back to. It was the crowd that got me in trouble from a junkyard. I could have went to that junkyard, possibly took a gamble out of transmission. At least I would have taken a gamble at it because I had the money, and bought a tranny for it and take the risk. But instead, I could have got a 5-speed transmission for that thing. I could have. A 5-speed transmission. I don't need a 5-speed transmission, but I could have had one. No, I got banned from the junkyard I could have pulled a freaking transmission from. I got banned from a junkyard that has all the motorcycle parts I could ever want. Used. Even though, yes, it's used. Some of it you can't, some of it you don't want to reuse. Unless you already know it's still good. But no. I could have bought some used parts that were good. Thank you. Thank you. I needed someone to ruin my day on that. Did you just... Choo-choo!
That's the lawnmower one.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. At least you didn't screw up the junkyard special. I'm happy for that. You didn't screw it up any worse than it already is in this game. No, I could have kept the junkyard special, but I didn't because I chose stupid over the good crowd. And I'm saying that on live because I hope both crowds hear this and they decipher who they are. I want them to decipher. Because you know what? I do miss some of the rowdy crowd. I do. I do miss the rowdy crowd. But I don't miss it to where it got me in trouble. I like being rowdy, but I don't like sitting behind bars. That's where they were going to lead me to. Because they kept pissing everybody off in town. But then you got the ones who doesn't piss anybody off. They just go with the flow. They like guns. I do too. Just because you don't like guns doesn't mean I don't like guns. I love guns. I love yeet trucks. I'm more yeet than these fuckers, than the other crowd was. The crowd that got me in trouble were into drugs. I know you're still doing drugs. All of you motherfuckers. Well, one of them's not doing drugs because he refused to do them. I mean, he did smoke a lot of pot, but he don't do that no more. But no. He's got brain cells. That was the only one out of the whole crowd and his old lady. I wish I could have saved them. I wish I could have saved that crowd. But instead of saving the crowd, I walked away for a good reason. Because the tie-ins that were coming with the crowd, I gave up for a good reason. But at the end of the day, I'm more pissed off because that crowd allowed a restraining order to be put on me that was unfucking necessary. I was going to avoid you like a hawk to begin with, because I didn't want to be involved with it. I told that dumb... Not going to mention names, because I know I'll violate it any worse than it already is, because I know that person is violating their own restraining order. Because I'm pretty sure the reason why I keep getting phone calls, text messages, friend requests, it's because she's trying to get in contact with me. Yes, it's a she. It's a she, but I'm not going to say who the crowd is still. I'm smarter than that. But she is having them get a hold of me. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. I actually graduated high school with flying colors, unlike most of people in the other crowd. Only one of them went to college. One of them wants to go to college that was in the group, but won't go to college because why the fuck would I when I need to get work? Because I'm tired of fucking being lazy. I'm tired of collecting a government check and being bored. I'd rather have something to do and have a reason to collect a check than to sit on my ass and collect a check. The government don't pay me enough to sit on my ass. That's one logic most people should have. No, I want the free check. You go take that free check and still be bored. I don't want to be bored. I'm going to go collect a real paycheck after a while and have a real life. The rest of them can fuck off. I'm going to go back to the crowd that I liked. Go get a gun when the shit is over with. Get my buyer's permit. Go get a gun. And have fun shooting guns for fun. And then when that motherfucker wants to play that game, I'll fuck around and find out. Remember, for some of the idiots who keep wanting to run their mouth, I shoot guns for the fun of it. Everyone does. Rural America shoots guns for fun. We shoot shit for fun. Don't give us a reason to shoot you. Don't give us a reason. Don't. It's not worth it. And technically, I don't have to worry about that restraining order getting in the way with one of my guns I've already owned. Because I'm pretty sure I'm looking at 3 air rifles. There's an airsoft pistol in the safe. There's an air pistol in the safe. I'm pretty sure last I checked, I just bought a crossbow not too long ago. And I just upgraded it to 50 pounds. And I'll tell you what, that's a deadly 50 pounds. Dry firing it sounds scary. I'm too scared to leave I'm too scared to put an arrow in it and leave it in there. Because that's how scared I am of it. That safety is nice and everything. But it's too easy to undo the safety. And I couldn't trust myself leaving an arrow in it.
Nathan, look at this camper.
Nice. Hey, by the way...
Look at it.
Why? That's weird. Honestly, I think that's weird. I have no idea why it needs that. Here, let me check this thing out a little bit. That's weird. Can you get in it?
Inside of it.
Can I get in it?
It like starts up like an engine for
What?
some reason, but it doesn't drive.
What? I can actually get in it?
Get in it. See?
Hey! How many people can get in this? Just one?
Yeah, I think so.
Try it. Try to join me and see what happens. Why can't I see my character in there? That's embarrassing.
Oh, shit.
That is cool. That's one way to haul me around. Can you see me in there? No, you can't. That is freaking... Where am I?
Wait, what?
What? I got so many questions now of where I'm at. What? Okay. I guess that's a thing. Hey, Johnny. Johnny, I have disappeared out of Farming Simulator. I am now a ghost. How, we do not know. We cannot figure this out ourselves. We still can't figure this out. But no, I already own it. I own a 22. I have yet to get it going, but I have a 22. I have 2 beautiful motorcycles. One's torn down, but the other one I plan on doing something else with. And if I don't sell the roller to Johnny, I'm gonna do something with it. I hope you have the same stuff that I have. Ooh! I hope you have the same stuff I have. Or some of it. I'm sorry, but I have a 22 I'm going to use next year of spring. I have 3 air rifles. I need to get the one fixed because they don't really shoot. And then I got to rebuild pretty much all my air rifles. Got to rebuild my 22. I got a perfectly good air pistol. I got to probably oil it later on. I need to get gun oil for it and lubricant or whatever you would call it. I have an airsoft pistol I'm not worried about. I have a crossbow I need to get darts for, but I'm going to get them. I'm going to use all my guns and crossbow. I'm going to use them all. That's the plan. I didn't get this shit to not use it. I got this shit because I'm tired of fucking not having anything to do. So my plan is after everything gets going, I start doing good in life, I'm going to buy a house. Once I buy a house, I'm not going to tell anybody where it is. You can come fucking find me. You're desperate enough to be that nosy? You could come find me. But I guarantee you, you won't find me. You won't, because me, Johnny, and the rest of the boys who want to get our shit together are all going to be teamed up, living in one building. One building, but our shit's going to be disguised because we're going to have access to indoor parking. Our shit is going to be a private area. You'll find us, alright, but not in the way you want to find us, and it's going to be glorious. Hey, by the way, Johnny, if they do that mini mall, me, you, and Andrew should go hang out there for something to do.
I don't think they're gonna do no fucking mini mall.
Fuck, we can... Dude, I'm sorry, but if we get a mini mall, it better be better than any ordinary mini mall. It better have a good fucking... It better have an arcade in there. Every mall needs some kind of arcade. Every mall. I don't care what anybody says. It needs a mall, an arcade.
You don't have enough money to do shit like that, bro?
Andrew, just think about it. Me, you, Johnny, Honda, a bunch of other people that we know that are coming up. We can hang out at the mall, not care about anything in life. Go hang out at the mall just to hang out at the mall. And we could ride our bikes there. That's how easy it is going to be. We could easily ride across town and go.
I doubt they're going to get one.
Well, they want to do something with that road, and that's the rumor. It's a rumor. It's not guaranteed. But if we get a mini mall, I'm going out there. I'm going out there day one, either with or without you. With or without you, I will go to a mini mall without you. What?
What road?
The one they supposedly put out there for the hospital. No, they wanted to add a new road so they can add something new and have an excuse to put something in this town. That's what it is. They're looking for an excuse to work on the town in ways that we don't need. So I guess if we either get a strip mall or a mini mall, I hope we get a mini mall itself. We don't need a strip mall. Why would we need a...
I bought it, Nathan. I bought a truck and it had a box of donuts in it.
That makes sense.
Bro.
Juan! Go drop it off with Juan! Juan, we got some donuts for you, Juan! You ain't gonna do shit to me, Juan. I am too good of a driver for you to be able to pull me over. You better find a damn good reason to pull me over and get away with it, because I will make your life hell, Juan. What? It's the name of my gamer tag. Do I have to spell it out to you? Go to my name. Here, I will invite you. Will that make you happy? Oh, by the way, Johnny, I don't know what we're going to do for a living situation for you, but we're going to have to figure it out. Because I know you need to get out of that situation you're in. But I don't... Oh, and by the way, don't date anybody from this town. It's not worth it. Like I said, it's not worth it. I will tell you what towns to date from, but don't date from here. You'd be an idiot if you did. I'd call you stupid every day.
Why would I want to date it?
Just do like I did. Just do like I did after I finally got some brain cells and decided I was going to do what I do best. Get on the internet, go to, like, you don't have Snapchat, but go to somewhere else and just go add to all the girls you find anywhere and just go to add. Go to Facebook dating. Watch what you like because you can get some crazy chicks on there. But get on there and watch for the catfishes. Watch for the catfishes. When they say they got a relationship already but they're planning on leaving, no, avoid. I learned that the hard way. No chick is actually going to leave their man. None. Because they know if they get with you and they find out, if they find out that you're already broke, they're not going to get with you. It's not even worth it. I'm a low-life piece of shit. I used to do that until I found the one that I have. I'm fucking happy with what I got. Am I completely happy? I don't know. I don't know how happy I can be because I've never met this one, personally. I've video called more times than my other exes. Well, hold on. This one, I've never had the text first. She usually texts me every now and then. That's a good thing. That's a green flag for me because then that just means she wants to be with me. Now, I know one person that has the fetish to get with my exes, and he's a fucking moron, and we've already dogged on him last night. So he can have fun with that. Because I'd love to see him argue with a 12-year-old that can probably drive better than he can. And have better choices in vehicles. But I will say this. I'm going to say this. I love the girl I have. I hope she hears this. I hope she finds this and finds out that I do love her. There is some red flags that I'm too scared to tell her. But I'm not going to say anything. I will talk to her about it. But I'm not going to say anything right away. There's no reason to. It wouldn't be smart because I'd probably go right back to being single. But that just gives me an excuse to go back to what I was doing. I don't want to move. I'm tired of moving on from chick to chick to chick to chick. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being the guy that everyone wants to go to because every girl thinks I'm rich as fuck. I'm not rich as fuck. I'm a YouTuber, but I ain't rich. I am the type of person if I can be more involved with my family than to deal with stupid, guess what? I'm more involved with my family. Andrew, you're probably going to have to invite him.
Me?
Yeah, you're probably going to have to invite Johnny. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. But no. My brain cells, I'm going to go enjoy life. If this mini mall comes out, I'm going. I'm going. Day one, with or without you guys, I'm going. I need to get out and socialize again. I've been too scared to get out there in life. I'm done. It's either I spread my wings and try, with or without you guys, or we're going, otherwise I don't. I don't care. I don't have to have you guys with me. I just choose to have you there because of the support. I want to get you out of that situation like a brother should. No. Hey, do you have access to a train station? You can actually, a passenger train you can get on. That's one that hauls passengers, right? Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck the difference is. Okay, let me tell you this. Find the Amtrak that leads to here, as close as you can get. Kansas City has access. I can find a ride down to Kansas City and come get you from the train station. You just need to figure out what all you're bringing, and I will come get you. I don't like driving in the city, so someone else is going to volunteer to drive in the city for me. I hate driving in the city.
Let's see. I'm either going to have to take the train that heads to Kansas City, or I'm going to have to take one that heads straight to Nebraska.
We don't have any of that lead to Nebraska, as far as I know. We got to get my brother from the California train that he's going to be on. He's going to be on one. He's going to be taking train here. He's coming from California. And the only closest train station we still have access to is Kansas City. I'd have to pick you up from Kansas City.
I'm probably going to have to take an Amtrak train that heads to Kansas City. It's just ridiculous. Stay at the train station.
If I can get you from Kansas City, that's a start.
Later in the future, when I do get my license, I'm probably have to look on
Honestly, in my opinion, Johnny, what you should do, get your license, okay? Listen, hear me out on this. Get your license when someone helps you get it. Get your license, and then when you're ready and you got enough money saved back, get a train ticket, get to Kansas City. Immediately after getting to Kansas City, immediately get on Marketplace of that local area. Find the cheapest car you have the money for. The cheapest. I wouldn't worry about getting insurance right away because you got to get here first. Get a cheap car. Just a cheap one. And if you get pulled over, say, hey, I just got off the train, bought this car so I can make it the rest of the way to Nebraska. I am moving to Nebraska. I just got this car so I have something to drive there. I have a license. Here's my license. Here's what I do have on the car. And let them know that, hey, I'm just trying to get to Nebraska the rest of the way. I just bought the car. Show proof you just bought the car and explain to them I'm just trying to get there so I can get a place to stay. Then when you get a place to stay, I'd get like a motel, like a decent looking motel, like a decent motel. Do not get one on the main road. Don't. Bad idea. That is the no bueno zone. I will fucking murder people in that area. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't murder anybody. I'd probably fuck their day up, but I'm not going to murder anybody. When I black out, there's no coming back for a while. I mean, if you want a chance taking an Uber in this area of Nebraska, of the United States, you go for it. You take that risk on getting shot, because any of the cities, I don't trust. You could probably start Uber here, even though there's no reason to start an Uber here unless you're going town to town by that point. I would take in my opinion, either way you're going to have to end up in Kansas City if you fly or take a train. At least with the train, you're getting mostly a direct route. Either way. Plane, you're getting direct route. Train, you're getting a direct route. It's up to you.
I mean, Amtrak's pretty much a non-stop service.
When you can easily catch a train. In my opinion, I would just take a train. If you can get a train to here, for the most part here. If you can get a train for the most part here, to get here, I'd at least get to Kansas City, buy a decent vehicle, a decent one, nothing expensive, just decent. Get here the rest of the way, and then if you feel like you want to keep the car, keep the car. But if you don't want the car, you can always title it in your name using, if I can convince my parents, using our address, and then after you're ready to sell the car, you can just sell it and then find something better.
Well, it turns out that the station I'm going to have to go to in order to get to Nebraska City is going to be over in
Well, if you can get one to Nebraska City, that'd be surprising, but you need to go to Kansas City is what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I say Nebraska City?
Yep. There's a Nebraska City and a Kansas City. Kansas City, Missouri is probably where you're going to end up. Or on the Kansas side. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. I've never had enough brain cells to tell where it's actually at. No, if you can get as far as you can, close to here, pick up a dirt cheap... Hell, dude, I would pick up a moped. At least then you're legal. You just gotta take a lot of dirt roads to get the rest of the way here, but who cares?
Yeah, so I'm looking on the map right now. I'm gonna have to head to... Yeah, there's more... I don't have to go to Orlando after all. I'm gonna have to head to the Amtrak station. And I have to take a train all the way up north to,
And then you just need a... Since you already have a license, you can use a moped. Just keep it off the main roads. You could probably ride back roads all the way here. All the dirt roads, if you can map out where you gotta be and your route to get here, you could probably use a moped for the most part to get the rest of the way here. Yeah, you might have to find the nearest gas station afterwards that you can get 2-cycle oil from, but who cares then? But if you can get the rest of the way here by that, dude, you can use that as a utility vehicle around here. For anything, any moped, just mopeds alone are legal for a car license. Dude, all they register them as is utility vehicles here. A moped is counted as a utility vehicle here. So that means you don't even have to actually register it. You don't actually fully need to register it. All you need to do is take it, get it registered that it's going to be on the road, and that's about it. You don't need... Like, mopeds, you only need a car license. Anything, mopeds, if you're going to ride a motorcycle, it's got to be 49 cc's and under. Mopeds are free range. You can have a 100cc moped, they don't give a fuck.
looking at the pricing of the average ticket from Miami to Kansas City, this is that the average ticket price is around like $430.
That's not so bad. Then you'll just need a little bit more to get a vehicle, depending on what vehicle you're going to choose to look for. That's up to you.
Why the fuck can't I just take a fucking bus?
I don't think they bring buses here. We don't have a bus station here. I don't know where the nearest bus station is. What? Where's the nearest bus station?
I said no, we don't.
I was going to say, but where's the nearest bus station in Nebraska?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to figure something out if he's going to try to get here. I say get a moped and take back roads. Fuck it, why not? And then if you don't want the moped and you paid cheap enough for it, I'll take it.
Dude, maybe that's gonna suck, bro.
I know that
Hey, you know what? He'll get here. Dude, why not? Think about the adventure you could get with a moped, even though it don't go that fast. And if he takes back roads, he can't get pulled over if he's on back roads.
How do we get pulled over for a fucking moped anyways?
Well, think about it. Juan. If he makes it to our area, Juan. Think about it. We have a cop that doesn't like anybody in this town. I just keep saying it. We call him Juan. He gets mad when you call him that.
His name is Juan Ramirez.
Yeah, and he gets mad when you say it as Juan. He gets mad. He'll try to anything and everything to give you a ticket for it. Dude, he can't actually give you a ticket just for saying it. You could just say, you can make an excuse, go to court, and say you mispronounced it, and get away with it. He can't fucking get you in trouble. And by the way, you'll be with me most of the time, so and half the time you don't even need to worry about the cops around here. The only people the only people that call the cops in this town is the stupid people. The people that think that they gotta call the cops over something little. No, my thing is if someone's recklessly driving through the high school parking lot, like I've seen before, and tearing up the high school parking lot, because that's where they've been, that's what most of the teenagers do. They'll tear up the parking lots of any place by being stupid. I can see that. If you're barreling through a parking lot where people can be hanging out or something, where they got permission to be, and someone's barreling through it being reckless, I could see a ticket. I could see calling the cops for that. But or being reckless on the main road. But I can't see getting a ticket just for fucking telling somebody that you're being... Well, I can't see getting a ticket just for chilling somewhere.
Also, Chef, I'm looking on Google Maps right now. It says here that the closest station that the Amtrak train will be on will be getting off. I'll be getting off at the Union Station, Kansas City Union Station.
Okay.
That's on 30 West Person Road.
Well, you do realize, I ain't gonna lie, you do realize you can message Tony while you're on your way and try to get him and be like, dude, I'm gonna be in Kansas City. Can you get me to the edge of Kansas City so someone can pick me up? I can guarantee you, if I can get close enough to Kansas City without going in Kansas City, I can pick you up better. And for God's sakes, I'll bring my cousin with me, because hopefully I got a better vehicle then that we can all fit comfortably in.
Talking about Andrew, because if you are, then I'm fucking all in.
Fuck yeah, I'd bring Andrew. Why wouldn't I bring my cousin?
Austin or Joseph.
Oh, fuck no.
No, Austin's riding in the trunk with... No, Austin's gonna ride in the trunk, if that's the case. If I have a truck, he's riding in the toolbox.
I can just imagine hearing...
He starts like smacking the shit out of it, so we go to jail.
That was my cousin! You just hear Austin screaming in the trunk going,
I'd purposely brake check the vehicle every time. I would purposely take the roughest back road just to shut him up. He might have a concussion when he gets out of there, but he'll be alright. How did Austin get a concussion? Whoa, we did let him ride we did shove him in the trunk until we got close to Fall City. Then we let him in the back seat, then realized his head was kind of bleeding. Then we found out we needed to take him to the hospital, but were we actually going to take him there? Probably not. We just brought him home and then decided to be like, well, you're getting dropped off.
You're going to be suffering head injury.
He'd be fine. He can walk it off. He'll be alright.
If he then he could just probably rub
Leave it to me to be like, oh, he'll be alright. I'm the worst cousin you could ever get. You'll be alright.
I would imagine Chevy or Nathan just walking into the room with the diagnostics papers and Austin and be like, what's my diagnosis, doctor? And you're just gonna be there and you'll be like, you'll be fine, just rub some dirt on it.
Oh, dude, I would. I'm like, you'll be fine. Just put some peroxide on it, put a bandage on it, you'll be alright. I'll be like Arthur Morgan. You'll be fine. You'll be alright, boy. Oh, that was the first time I've ever could fucking get it correct. I wish you could do John. John would be funny.
Dutch! You left me to die, Dutch!
No, he's got more of a higher pitch, but pull it back a little more too with the pitch.
I have Red Dead.
I know, but we're talking about just the voices, trying to do the voices.
I'm just saying I have it because it's a fun game.
Dutch. Oh my God, that was a good fucking Dutch. That was a good Arthur. Dutch. No, God damn it, get out of my damn way. He could be Jack. He could be Jack. He's just gotta get the voice. Yeah, you gotta get.
No, Jack.
Let me see.
You just need the older version of Jack when he becomes a teenager. Well, it comes to his preteens like you are.
Let's see, I can do Micah. Black one.
No, I think he's got a strainier one. John's is more high pitch with his deepness, but it's pulled back where it's stretched high pitch. So he's got a lower tone, but it's stretched a little bit, so that way it rides it out when he talks.
I'm gonna look at BMX parts.
I know you can get it. I know you can get it even better. I know you can do a good fucking Alistair.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice, my dear boy. I can do Alistair Bushwood just fine.
Dude, I swear, if they lost Alistair and they needed somebody to play Alistair, I guarantee you Johnny would get the part.
Why, you already know me well, dear boy. I can do his voice perfectly. Why would they put me in the role of being his new voice actor?
Dude, we're getting... I'm not gonna lie. I am getting... When you get here, next time the Spirit Halloween comes around, we're gonna try to get everything we need to do to recreate Alistair. We're gonna go the nice route. I'm gonna go get all the Wild West stuff. I'm gonna go get all the Wild West stuff, but I'm also gonna get Johnny some of the stuff to play John. I'm gonna do Arthur, and then we'll just figure out Andrews as Jack. That means Jack would be your kid. Mm-hmm. He'd be in the epilogue, the after of the story. He'd be in that one.
I'm gonna take all the decals off my bike.
I would. Make sure you use a heat gun or a hair dryer, and don't use a razor. What do you say?
He's going to take a shower.
Alright, I'm gonna end this live because I'm kind of bored of it. And there's no one really viewing. We never get the views we want anymore. Well, at least someone got to watch us be reckless with some of the vehicles.
And talk about fucking...
The shitty ass life that I live.